Hello and welcome to Americans Learn. My name is Lauren and today I am continuing my dive into 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. On my last video I had somebody request that I look at Joe Wilkinson, so I am looking at Joe Wilkinson. Again, as I've said approximately 1,000 times, I think, my knowledge of Joe Wilkinson comes from me watching him on Taskmaster, and I still think that he was robbed of his potato toss points. It was beautifully done, it was gorgeous, and I'll never forgive Greg Davies for that particular travesty. But in any case, I am very much looking forward to watching Joe Wilkinson on 8 out of 10 Cats. If you've got any other suggestions for me, make sure you let me know in the comments below. I'm looking forward to basically anything that is, educational. I want to learn some stuff. The general idea is that it's not something that is American-based. We are trying to look beyond our borders for entertainment and education elsewhere. So if you've got any other suggestions, let me know in the comments below. You can also join our Discord that should be in the description box. And you can let us know what you'd like us to look at there. Now, without any further ado, let us check out Joe Wilkinson on 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Apparently there will be strong language and adult humor.
I've got everything Rachel will need during the show. Pens, pencils, post-it notes, got some Johnnies.
Have a vowel, please.
Have a vowel.
Is Johnny's another British word for condom?
Joe, why are you wearing a matador outfit?
I've got egg down my suit. These are the only other clothes I own.
I don't know whether we should stop because he's actually got a ladder in his tights, so if they caught that on camera, it could be quite embarrassing.
Oh, fuck. Well, when they asked me to be on the show, I thought, well, surely they're not doing Countdown again. So I wrongly assumed I was going to be on Gladiators. I was hoping to meet Wolf. I was hoping to get him to sign the scrapbook of him I've been making for the last 15 years.
I know that Gladiators was like a big show, and I know that America had Gladiators as well. The only thing I know about it is that people would stand up high and whack each other with those things. And I remember being like 10 or whatever, and we did another version of it, but on the ground, we would put a circle of pillows, small pillows around, and you couldn't leave the circle. And then we had these 2 giant pillows. And you would have to run at each other with the pillows and, just try and force them out of the circle in any way you could. That was our version of Gladiators.
Got a clump of its hair.
I don't ask how you got that.
It was in Milton Keynes at the time. He didn't have a restraining order out on me. Can I cut a bit of your hair off?
I'd rather you didn't.
I'll do it later when she's sleeping. I've done you some corned beef sandwiches.
Great. Well, should I just...
Yeah,
I don't really eat corned beef.
What's the fucking
Audience?
point?
It's a word where I'm from, but I don't think it's a word.
I'm a magician, I just don't bang on about it. I'll be honest with you, that had nothing to do with me.
I'd love to see a trick.
Go on, have you got a rabbit?
How come he gets to stand up there with her sometimes? How does he get away with that? Is he like her special assistant on occasion? Because I thought there was teams. I thought there was teams, and you have to come up with you have to write down a bunch of words, or sometimes do math. I thought, but he just is the last several clips. He's been up there with her every time.
Then.
You're Rachel's PA. What's a typical working day for you?
Oh, typical. Get Rachel up about midday. Get her a few cans. She spends most of the afternoon in the bookies. back out of that, and then we play strip poker, and I have to lose. Yeah, you do it. I'm going to have a fondue.
Okay.
I'll tell you if you do
I'll have
anything
some in a minute,
wrong.
please.
Yeah. You bloody
Right,
won't.
the numbers.
He actually is fondue.
I'll be honest with you, Jimmy, I completely muddled up the months. I'll be honest with you, I thought it was March. Can't believe I missed a Zumba class.
It is March now.
I have to earn extra cash, like I do a bit of nude life modelling. I'll be honest with you, I don't get paid for that, I just like doing it. I actually don't, I'll be totally honest with you, they don't really want me in the lesson. Well, that's fair enough, it's a bookbinding class.
You're going for 155.
Actually, that's a bit easy.
Too easy? All right. No? Is that too easy? That's too easy. 760 is too easy.
There's now.
You're not supposed to tell them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sort of run out of space.
Why did that one they have like special characters? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Times 3.
So this is where you start on this side.
Spot on. Yeah, I just got to wrap my mum's present up. I've got her a manhole cover. She's very difficult to buy for.
Did you steal that?
Why is it?
The pavement there.
Why is it rectangular? Is that? Are they not round on other places?
I'm not sure you're meant to take them.
No one said I couldn't.
I mean, they're 200 pounds or something. Like,
Hey? 80s night, innit? And in the 80s, I was a cub. Still am, actually. They been trying to kick me out for years, but just will not leave.
Joe, no scissors in your mouth. We've discussed this.
Val, please.
Do what I want, mate.
So after work, do you socialise together?
See what you're doing. See what you're doing. Very subtle. Just see if we're trying to work out if we're dating. We're not dating, Jimmy. Not dating. I think the phrase people use is fuck buddies.
Hey.
Congratulations, Rod! You've won this week's mystery prize. This week's mystery prize is a fencing panel.
a fencing.
Your fencing panel, you're taking that home. That's safe.
When he said a fencing panel, I was literally thinking about like, you know, fencing, like with a sword. And then it was just a piece of fence. I was a little disappointed.
Unless, Rod, you gamble. If you gamble, I'll ask you a question about fencing panels. If you get that question right, you will win another fencing panel. You will double your fencing panels. But if you get the question wrong, you lose all your fencing panels. Which of these creosotes is best to use on a north-facing fencing panel in a garden that is prone to damp?
What's a creosote?
Is it A, Bartolite's oil-based non-bio creosote, or Creosil 500 dark wood preservative?
I know this.
Don't tell him, he's got to do it on his own shit. That's how many times I've...
Well, do we not get the answer?
You countdown stuntman, so pretty... What the... What was that?
The look on her face. She was like, yes. Finally, I get to get him back. I will say, as somebody who has been allowed to like smash a breakaway bottle over somebody's head, it is incredibly cathartic. Even if the person is your friend and someone you've been working with very closely for a long time, sometimes that makes it even better, actually. But yes, I got to I was in a show once and I got to just crack him over the head with a breakaway bottle. And the last night of the show, he was like, "You can just actually hit me harder this time. You haven't been hitting me really hard." I was like, "Okay." Took him out. I was a little bit stunned by how hard I actually hit him with it. And I think he was too. I apologized 7 times, but he was like, "I told you to do it. I told you to hit me harder." And we only had we didn't have enough to practice with, so we didn't have enough of them that I couldn't just work out the actual velocity with which to hit him. So it was just, well, at least it was the last night.
Need a stuntman.
I'm not having a go, Jimmy, but you've seen the show, not like happens. You just sit around like an old people's home.
Like an old people zoo? Is that what he said?
Whoa. Right, we're not doing that then. That clock's wrong, by the way.
3.
I'm like the tour guide for Countdown.
Oh, is this speaking of the old people zoo? Sorry. He mentioned it.
In the middle of a tour. Let's take this lot round. I've shown them the labs. I've shown them where Rachel gets drunk before the show. So now we're going to show them the studio. So just have a wander if you like.
I love these old people too. They're the way that they're just kind of wandering around looking confused. I mean, well done. Good acting by all of them.
We've got to crack on with the show, mate.
Can I keep one?
Go on then.
It's tense. We're going to go for Dottie. She's the best kisser. What will happen is you will find a bag next to your seat. In that bag are some knives. What you have to do is throw the knives at this board. Every time one of those knives stick in the board, you win your team a point. But every time a knife sticks in me, you lose a point.
Oh, Joe, there's only plastic forks in here.
Does no one read the fucking emails? That could be gonad.
Seriously, I don't remember, in other bits I've seen, I don't remember Rachel having a Joe Wilkinson to help her out.
Definitely going to go with a consonant.
Yeah, Josh, you will.
Yes, that's how
He likes to
plural. Let's go plural.
You want a consonant, Joe? Come on.
This is an E. I'm taking my top off.
How did he... All right. Hi. So he did a good job of setting that one up. I will give him many props for setting that up. And she's just sitting there. Oh, okay.
Grab this. Thanks,
What's
mate.
he?
That's my half-brother, Fabio. Great body, but thick as pig shit. They want to get young people watching the show, because apparently only old people watch this shit. And so I had a couple of choices, a couple of ideas. I could either get the boy band One Direction on the show, do a couple of songs, or I could dress up as a lion. Yeah, I feel I may have made the wrong... I now run the Countdown mobile gift shop.
Why do you have a cardboard cutout of Alan Shearer?
It's one of the things we sell in the shop.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
He's never been on the show.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Lots of other things, though, so it's not a panic. I've got ironing board covers. Same problem. Shit. Same problem with the net curtains.
Who is that
We
guy?
also sell these.
I don't know who that guy is either.
It's a pop-up Martin Keown top hat. Has he been on the show?
No.
Shit!
50
So tell me who those people are, please, in the comments below. One of them looked like a ref. The other one looked kind of like Michael Phelps.
Yes. 8x2.
Stop smelling the pen, Joe.
4
Times
times
the 50.
50. Pen's
And
run out, mate. I can't give you the points. To be honest with you, Jimmy, it's been a bit of a cock-up.
Well, just talk me through it, Joe. What's happened?
I had a couple of drinks, and I got a text from Rachel. What it said, will you marry me? Sobered up a bit, reread it, and it said, will you stop texting me? It just dawned
I love that she never has any idea what he's gonna do. She's like, I'm fascinated to find out where this is going, just like the rest of us.
on me as well, Jimmy. If we were getting married, I should have just probably worn a suit.
I also like the implication that if he was going to get married to Rachel, he'd wear the dress.
Can't smoke in here, mate. Basically, I bought in the new Countdown board game.
Is that Mousetrap?
It looks a little bit like Mousetrap.
Yeah, it does look a bit like Mousetrap, but it is different because our mouse is holding a little calculator.
You know, then calculators aren't actually allowed on Countdown. So now it's just Mousetrap.
It's just trap now.
There's no mouse. He got rid of the mouse.
Oh, I feel sick.
Target 311.
I did it.
In the
6
voice.
times 50, it's 300. 7 plus 6 is 13. Take off the 1 and the 1. You got 3 self. You got the kids got 3.
You all right, Joe?
No, it's bullshit. Yeah, I take it you ain't heard.
What?
I've just been fired.
I've fired you so many
I
times.
know, it's bullshit, love. I'm as angry as you are.
He's wearing hockey
Rachel put in a complaint, apparently.
pads.
Said I was distracted. It's not my fault I've got a cracking body. And there's a rumour going around being stealing from the set, which is bullshit, which is total... Oh, I'm just here to sex it up a little.
I mean, well done. There was that whole bit where you took off your shirt, so... I love the thing that popped up earlier, just there. The other thing that Channel 4 wants us to watch, which is sex, how we're actually getting down and dirty. Okay, all right, Channel 4. What? The algorithms are so weird. I think because the word sex was in this title, they just showed us that other thing right after that. Okay. All right, Channel 4 YouTube. Anyway. That's fun. I didn't know that our countdown lady had a helper. I didn't realize that was a thing that could happen. But apparently it is. And now I'm curious to see a few more of them, I think. I really thought he was going to be a contestant. Like, I thought that was going to be the thing. And, like, I like his delivery. Sort of like James Acaster is always just kind of angry. Joe Wilkinson seems to be kind of the same, but a little bit more hapless, which I find a lot of fun. And I know a lot of British humor is just very dry and deadpan, which I very much appreciate. But like it is kind of fun to like go in and just see it's like, oh, they kind of all, some of them do a very similar persona, but there's just enough of a difference that makes them very unique. So I appreciate that. I like that. I like to find the differences even amongst the similarities. I do still want to know who some of those other people were that they mentioned, like the ref guy. I'm and the guy on the top hat, I'm like, I don't know who they are. So I'm like, that's the kind of thing that might be a funnier joke if I knew who they were. But I'm just thinking, it's like, I don't know any like refs or umpires or whatever. I don't know what any of them look like. I don't know. The other guy kind of looks like a Michael Phelps, but that's just me. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for everybody who's like ever suggested I react to any 8 out of 10 Cats stuff. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed them. I do find them to be a lot of fun, and I would like to continue watching them. So if there's anything else that you would like me to react to, be it a comedy video or just a serious educational video, make sure you let me know in the comments below. You can also subscribe to the channel, join our Discord, and then you can pass along your suggestions there as well. So thanks again, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day.